Hi, I'm Susan from Inner Wisdom Healing Arts. Thank you for joining my channel today. I'm a healer, a graduate of the Barbara Brennan School of Healing, and a quantum healing hypnosis therapy practitioner. Today I'm sharing a session of quantum healing hypnosis therapy with permission from the client, a portion of it. The sessions are generally about 2 hours long, the hypnosis portion, so I try to edit. Of course, I edit the personal information out, and but this session held a lot of healing and meaning for the client, but the information came through that I feel is so powerful for humanity to understand. So it really goes into our relationship to the earth, the weather, and animals, and how we're seeing, how we're being with them, how our relationship with them. So I don't want to tell you too much. I really want you to hear it for yourself. Would love to hear your comments after. So, please feel free to share your feelings and thoughts about the session. So this video starts as the client is connecting with her tribe. This is a Native American life, and describes what's happening. It's pretty self-explanatory. It was a powerful session. So you will find my contact information below if you would like to have your own session. This client was aware of certain relationships in her life, but what this session did was help her to realize that there were things happening in her life that were really part of her soul contract and her soul's purpose that she kind of made light of, and actually laughed about. And not that you can't have humor in it, but really realizing the magnitude. She also gets into how some of this tied into her physical conditions, which is one of the reasons why she had the session and the healing that has occurred. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. And we're arriving at your tribe, at your home. Can you tell me what you see?
There's people around doing whatever people do.
They're busy.
Yeah, there is some teepee, but there is some rock structure here.
Oh, okay. Describe the rock structure.
It's more in the sides of the canyon.
Okay, so you use the side of the canyon and build around it?
Yes.
Does it have a roof?
They do. I'm not sure that I live in them, though.
Okay.
I'm thinking that I'm living in one of the more temporary, like hide shelters.
Okay.
The,
Okay. What is the roof of this stone structure made from?
they're more like caves dug into the sides of the dwelling.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's kind of a cave, but it sounds like, yeah, there has been some construction.
Yes.
Okay. So does this tribe ever travel, or do they always stay in this location?
They stay
Okay. So this is always
home. Yeah, this is home,
okay.
but it's an ongoing buildup. That's why not everybody has a structure,
Why doesn't everyone have a structure?
because they're transitioning to these more permanent rock dwellings.
Oh, okay. 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 So this is fairly new to the tribe.
Yeah, well, yes, sort of. As the tribe increases, then more things get built.
Okay. Yes. So,
It feels like this tribe has been there for some generations,
oh, okay.
but it's
They've discovered a way to have better shelter.
and to be able to survive by staying there.
Okay. Okay. Do you have a family there?
I do.
Parent? Okay. Um, Parents, a wife?
No, I don't think I'm married yet. I think it's the added right. I guess there's parents. It's all more like the group by group in age. You you're raised in more of a communal.
Ah, okay.
So I have my friends.
That's who you spend most of your time with.
Yes, right.
Who who do you actually do you spend much time in your shelter?
No, no, I'm young, I'm healthy, I'm catching fish, I'm running, I'm looking for horses.
Oh. When you say you're looking for horses, um are these wild horses you mean you're looking for?
Yeah, we,
Okay.
uh, we're, we travel some distances.
When
Around,
you're looking for the horses, you travel distances?
yes,
Okay. Do you um do you have horses domesticated where you are living that have been tamed?
yes, there are some.
Okay. And you're looking to have more.
Yes,
Okay. So this is something newer for your tribe, has discovered the benefit of the horse.
yes.
Do you enjoy doing this?
Yeah, it feels great.
What do you like about it?
I run. I,
Oh,
I run and I appear to have a lot of strength in this life.
okay. You're very athletic.
Yes, nothing. There's it's an area with a lot of sunshine. I want to say this is on the edge of the desert.
Okay.
There's some cactus, but I don't deal with the cactus.
Okay. Good. So let's go ahead and leave that scene. I'll move forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
I am a father, and we are having a baby boy.
Ah. Do you see your wife there?
Yep, she's very pretty.
Is this your first child?
It is.
Wonderful. So there's a lot of celebration through the community.
Yes.
Now leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day, a day you consider to be important when something is happening. So we've moved forward to an important day. What is happening?
Our son is being recognized for something he understood about the moon.
Oh.
Taught the tribe about the moon cycles.
Ah, okay. Things that he observed.
Yes. And it's somehow helping us with some kind of a growing season.
Oh, okay. So you also plant crops to
Well,
survive.
somebody figured it out.
Okay.
because
So it sounds like there's a lot of evolving going on in this tribe that
yes,
you're learning and growing.
yes.
So how is your son being recognized? How are they recognizing him?
There is some kind of celebration in his honor because this is their first experiment with planting something based on the moon cycles.
That's exciting. You must be really proud.
I am. I am very proud. He is connected with the weather.
Ah, that's his gift.
Yes.
Are you still um, fishing and catching horses?
No, I'm much older.
Okay. What do you do with your days now?
I sit around a fire. I am on some kind of a council. I teach others how to catch fish, how to do this, how to do that.
Okay.
Teach them
So,
about horses.
so your wisdom is being used.
Yeah, this tribe has a lot of honoring for each other's knowledge.
Ah, wonderful. So it sounds like you're still considered very useful.
Yes.
Good. Is your wife still around?
She is.
Good.
She's still useful too. She cooks and weaves or whatever goes on.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty comfortable life, really.
Good. It sounds like life is good.
Life is good, and the thing with the moon and the weather seems to be the striking piece here,
How so?
because it's going to change the nature of the tribe to, instead of foraging for food, it's a changing of over in how to domesticate food.
Oh, yes. That's exciting. Does your tribe have a name? Do you have a name for yourselves? Are you known by a certain name, your tribe?
Uh, no, I don't think we're really interacting with other tribes.
Okay.
This is, I think this is why it's pretty prosperous. I'm not feeling the outside intervention of other tribes.
Okay. So you're very isolated.
Right, but we're growing. There's some illusion here that we're it on the planet.
That you're
We,
help me understand that.
we don't know people outside the tribe.
Oh, right. Yes. So you don't really know that anything else exists outside.
No, no, and that's why there's no name. There's
Oh, you didn't have a need.
no.
Yes. Do do people within the tribe have names?
They do.
Okay. Do you have a name?
It translates something like one who runs fast.
Okay.
So this feels very Indian, American
Mhm.
Indian, but it's obviously in symbols and characters.
Ah, okay. Yes. Good. Now leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day, a day that you consider to be important when something is happening. So we've now moved forward. What is happening?
We're in a tribal council. It's near the end of my life.
Okay. And what are you meeting about?
Well, we're discussing the wisdom of planting versus foraging.
Okay. Are there some that feel um, that foraging is better?
They're worried that planting will weaken us.
Oh, why do they think it could weaken you?
That's the debate. That is the debate.
How
Where,
do you how do you feel about it?
well, I'm not so sure because there's a to forage means to work hard and strive instead of having things handed to you. Of course, planting's not easy, but it's
Right, that's work too.
right, but not everybody is on the hunt for it.
Right.
And we're not sure about the impact it's having on the generations.
Oh, that's interesting. So you have concern about how it will affect those to come after you.
Yes,
What is the concern? It sounds like there's some concern that it might be detrimental to your people.
yes, that's the concern that the the kids aren't keeping up with their skills.
Oh, okay. So the concern is they may lose the skill of foraging.
Yes,
Okay.
because obviously not everything's planted. So,
Right.
one, the wisdom of the forest is being lost on some levels as we age in the council.
Oh, okay.
And my son directly impacted this transition.
Yes. Well, like you said, you can't plant everything. Are they seeing the possibility of having that both are important and beneficial?
It's almost like a judgment whether our family is exalted or shamed for this change in,
Oh,
of the tribe.
yeah. So this is very personal.
Yes. The the issue is not answered before I pass.
Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and move forward to the last day of your life. You can see it as an observer if you want. So we've gone forward to the last day of your life in this lifetime that you're watching. What is happening? What do you see?
I'm having a ordinary kind of a death from age.
Okay.
I'm just laying there resting and feeling that the burden of this dilemma is being passed on to the tribe that I was unable to help them with.
Oh, how do you feel about that?
A little sad and frustrated because we know it's progress on one hand, and we don't know whether the so-called progress is sabotaging us or not.
Okay.
So,
Yes, I hear the dilemma. Yeah.
but my I remained close to my son. He's by my side. My wife is by my side. That part is fine.
Good. You're on the other side of your transition. And from that position, you can look back at the entire life and see it from a different perspective. So every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look at the life, what did you learn from it?
That actually there's more to be, that we can understand weather and the moon and the cycles more if we drop and listen. My son was teaching me,
Oh,
and apparently, this soul is a guide for me now because there's some soul contract with this particular soul.
okay. Is as a guide, is he in this lifetime
No,
with you? No. Okay. So he's on the other side as a guide.
right. Trying to communicate to me through the weather.
Oh. How, what are you supposed to pay attention to with the weather that would guide you? How do you gather that information from the weather?
That if the sun is shining, my decisions moving forward are being supported.
Okay.
And if it's raining, I need to do introspection.
Oh, okay. So use the weather to help guide your energy and focus. Is that correct?
I want to say there's some power over here. It's a dilemma in that lifetime of whether we try to harness the weather to, like, if we harness it to grow crops, right? By under
Yeah.
is the wrong, is not the highest goal of understanding the weather.
There's more to understand about the weather.
Is, and I didn't get all the pieces in that lifetime, but what I got was that this soul was very special.
How so? How was this soul special?
He knew things he shouldn't have known because he didn't learn it from any of us.
Oh. Now, is this your son that you're talking about or yourself?
No, my son.
Okay. Ah. So he had a lot of wisdom.
He did, and he had otherworldly wisdom that I that we just happen to be the recipients to bring through.
Okay. Like a soul contract for
Yes.
him to, yes. Okay.
With the tribe, we happen to be his parents.
Okay.
But that soul came down to speed up the evolution of the tribe.
Yes.
And I'm getting choked up here a bit. It's very strange.
Just describe that. What you're feeling. What are you feeling?
That I'm somehow next to a power I don't understand. It's not my power.
But you're next to it.
Yes. And
Within this soul that you're referring to, is that the power you're referring to?
yes, and this
Okay.
soul has power over weather in a way that I don't understand.
Okay. Can are you to learn about that now?
I am.
Okay. And will this soul continue to work with you to help you to learn?
Yes, but what it is telling me is that the radiations of this wisdom are so strong, it takes lifetimes and has to be modulated because these are forces that aren't supposed to be known by the third dimension.
Oh. Um, okay. So
I do.
why
I,
why does
huh?
why does I'm sorry, say it again.
I do. I feel next to this being, I do feel a sense of overwhelm.
Ah, okay. But there is something this soul wants you to learn in this lifetime that is important. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's that the weather happens with full consciousness.
Oh. So where our consciousness is connected to the weather, um, uh, uh,
And
is that?
okay, and the consciousness of the weather is connected to us, right?
Mhm.
Because we all know about being sad disease,
Yes.
but our consciousness is connected to the weather in that our mass consciousness our mass consciousness is reflected by the weather.
So our mass consciousness is affecting the weather.
Yes.
Okay. So are you saying that the weather is just another energy that is being affected by our creation, our energy?
No, I'm saying it's a higher consciousness that chooses to mirror us.
Oh, the weather itself is a higher consciousness.
Yes. And
That's amazing.
and it's like a therapist who chooses to mirror us.
Yes. So if there are storms and what we call disasters, that's actually a mirror for us.
Yes, it can be used to clear out toxic emotions, toxic thought patterns.
Is this consciousness separate from the earth?
No, it's married to it.
Oh, it's in relationship with the earth.
Yes, they,
Okay.
like Mother Earth and the weather, have their own contracts and their own understandings on saying they're on a whole nother dimension than us in three.
Okay.
And we
Okay.
don't get to see this until we cross back over.
Oh, yes. This is powerful.
It is powerful, and my body is taking in breaths to, I don't know, what do you call, transduce it down. I don't. The message more in this lifetime is we are killing Mother Earth, and the weather is going to let us know it's not good.
Good. Very good. And you have a contract to help wake up humanity. Am I understanding that? We want Laura to really understand her part in this contract.
Yeah, I'm a voice, and
Okay. An educator.
I am an educator, and I'm really sad that I have to keep incarnating to get to uh, get the magnitude of what's happening here.
With humanity, the magnitude of humanity.
And I can't eat the animals because the animals are the biggest impact on the weather.
That's interesting.
And
In
there's
a positive way?
no, that our eating of animals is hurting the weather.
Or farming.
We're
Or farming of animals, the animal industry.
yes.
Oh, I hear you. Wow.
And I there's a lot of sadness tied up in this. And
Yeah. So one of the things I remember you saying is to educate people and support people in a vegetarian or vegan diet. Is that a big part of how you are to educate people?
yes, but that was my choice because it's less confronting, because nobody could hear the fact that their choices directly create weather.
Yes. Yes.
So,
It's a softer approach.
right. So it bridges the link. If you eat animals, it creates it creates greenhouse gas that affects weather.
Yes. Okay.
It's a bridge. And,
Okay.
and now I'm being asked to,
To be more direct.
yeah.
Okay. So to shift a little bit here, is any of this connected to your vision, the challenges you have with your vision?
Yes.
How is that?
I didn't want to see any of this.
What, any of what? Get a little clearer. It's okay. You're doing really great. Okay. Breathe. Take your time. Yeah. I'm right here with you. What is it that you haven't wanted to see? What do you need to see about it?
There's there's so there's so much pain.
Hmm. There's so much pain in the world. Is that what you mean?
And, and yeah.
Are you experiencing a lot of pain?
I'm experiencing this deep sadness. I'm grieving.
Yes. Who are you grieving for?
I'm grieving for Mother Earth.
Hmm. Yes. Yes. But you're here to help.
Oh, we weren't supposed to farm the animals.
Oh.
We're only supposed to farm the vegetables to make
Oh.
it so we wouldn't hunt the animals.
Yes.
And oh, we, we figured out how to farm and we twisted it, and the weather knows that it's also responsible.
Oh, the weather feels responsible.
Yes, because it taught us what happened with the moon cycles, so we could farm instead of forage.
And hunt. And we took it further than we were supposed to.
Yes, we were supposed to farm so we wouldn't be killing the animals, but we learned how to farm the animals.
Yes.
Couldn't leave the animals alone, and then the weather is sad because it came and gave us wisdom, which we're killing Mother Earth with.
Oh.
What Meshton is?
So you have a very important job to help to reverse this. You were there when it started.
I was. I was the father.
Oh.
And we couldn't see. And
Oh.
we left the life in dilemma.
Yes. So now that you're seeing this, now that you're seeing this clearly, you're seeing the truth. Can you physically clear and heal your eyesight? Would it be appropriate? Is this the time? And would it be appropriate to clear your physical being and heal your eyesight?
Yes, but I I have to release the sadness.
Okay. Yes, you have to grieve.
And the weather's trying to tell me it's not, I'm not alone. That
Oh,
it said that this information was planted in at least 3 other parts of the planet in the beginning for domestication of planting.
very good. Good. You're not solely responsible.
No, but in this sector, this is where it happened in the American,
Yes.
but it happened on other continents.
Yes. Yes. And you are here to help raise the consciousness.
Yes.
And are there others? Are there many others helping to raise the consciousness and do this healing?
Well, yes, because the vegan movement is in alignment with this, and the animal rights movement is in alignment with this, and the alternative energy movement is trying something, obviously, to, but the domestication of animals is where the negativity of man moved when slavery was released. It
Oh, yes. So they're connected because the animals are slaves.
Yes. Yes, and so we haven't healed the consciousness. We've only
Transferred it.
subverted it, and the weather is sick of it. The Mother Earth remains in compassion for our ignorance, but the weather is sick of it.
So it's time for big change.
It is, and I could write about it. Yes, I'm getting. I my vision here is getting clear about my soul commitments. And it's uh, there's a lot of fear coming up in my gut.
Yeah, that's okay. Just be with it. This is a great process. You're doing really great, powerful work.
I'm feeling like there is another lifetime tied up in this issue around my gut.
So I'm thinking that we may save that for another session
Okay.
and maybe continue with this. If there's another lifetime to be addressed. But let's continue with this.
Okay.
And would it be okay to ask a few more questions as you continue to clear?
Yes.
Okay. So is there anything else you need to do or do differently to help clear your vision of the glaucoma and cataracts and anything else having to do with your vision?
Um, there's a relief in that I understand that this unwillingness for my vision was the source here. And so my vision is going to clear.
Okay. Give us a time frame. Will it take a day, a month, 6 months? Is there a time frame that
No, it can move faster. The microflora in my gut is hurting my eyes.
oh, what can be done to support what can be done to support the gut then?
I'm gonna have doing it here in this session.
Okay, great. So we're also clearing the gut.
Well, yes, yes. After this session, I will be led to what needs to most strongly support the microflora.
Excellent.
So,
Excellent.
and it will ease the myopia.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The nearsightedness.
Yes.
So it's since I feel like we finally got to the source of my eyes here.
Yes. It sounds like it. And so it'll be a little bit of a process.
Yeah, but I do have I have the tools.
Great. Great. Yes, you have the tools. You know how to use them. Good. Is there any connection with the hips hurting at night? Is there anything here to help clear that up? What is that about?
No, 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 that's that's my unwillingness to step forward in my power.
Okay. Have we resolved that willingness? Are you ready to step forward?
In baby steps.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I
So that you can acclimate.
Yes, because the force I'm working with is so large.
So that humanity takes more self-responsibility. And so that humanity learns that we aren't victims.
Right, right. And the weather is the final frontier, more so than space.
Interesting. It also, when you say that, I think that in the raising of our consciousness, there's a lot of healing that must be done around our hearts.
Yes, that's exactly it. The loyalty to animals is the mirror, and the projecting out of the shit we don't want to own. Because we haven't recognized the animals as conscious beings. So we're interacting with all kinds of nature, whether it's the trees or the animals or the fish or the ocean water, and treating it all like property instead of consciousness.
Yes, it's cruel and abusive.
Right. And there are other beings that are working with the nature spirits. There are other beings working with the ocean spirits. There are other beings that are working with the mountains and the earth crust as well as the soil. So you have beings working on various earth layers, and I agreed to work with the weather.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm waking up, I'm waking up here from lifetimes of denial.
Beautiful. That's really, really beautiful. That's where I ended this recording. So thank you for joining me. I'm so grateful for this client, for everything that was shared, because we can all benefit. We're all here to be of service. So if you would like a session to see why you aren't incarnated into this life, please contact me.